Welcome to DIY RV and Home Camper's Life. My name's Greg. Today we're going to be replacing out our RV locks for our storage compartments with a set that we got from Latch.it locks. It's a set of 5. They're all keyed alike. And the reason we're doing this is because if you don't know, this key right here, CH751, you probably got it on your keychain with your RV stuff. You can go out there and you can unlock yours, you can unlock mine, and I can unlock yours. This is one of the most generic keys around. And we've got some upgrades that we've done to our RV electrical. Right here is a link to the upgrades that we did there, along with all the stuff we store in here. We really don't want it to walk away, so we want to keep it more secure. Now our compartment has the twist lock on the one side and a key on the other side. I'm replacing both of them with the new style key lock. So let's jump in and get this off, get it back on. So the tools we're going to need for this project: screwdriver, flat blade, Phillips to take the screw off here, got a crescent wrench here, go ahead and take the nut off, and to put the other one back on. And then I also got a 7/16 wrench, and that's to put the nut on to lock the latch in place. So let's get going. So one thing you'll notice is, for my application, my rig, the latches have a slight bend in them. What comes from Latch.it is just straight, so you could have a little bit of a play in your door if you just put them on. I went ahead and came up with a solution. Real quick, easy, anybody can do this. Get a piece of air hose or hose that similar size, cut it about 1 inch. I put a little bit of spray lubricant on this, put it in the vise, and just use a hammer, tap it down, got it in place. That allows it to take up that extra space that is needed to get this in the same plane as the old one. So unfortunately, because of the hole pattern, we can't reuse it, the old one. So the lock on this one has that finger grab to raise it up, so we're going to put that back on the new lock when we put it in. And I'm going to set it up to where it's facing down and the numbers are also on the bottom when the door is closed. So I'll go ahead and close the door a little bit, go ahead and set it just like that. Grab the nut, and if you notice, it's got some serrations on the back side of the nut, smooth on the one side. So we're going to go ahead and put the serrations against the door. That helps it bite in and keep it tight. Make sure it's good and snug. It doesn't have to be torqued up 1,000 foot-pounds. It's probably 10 inch-pounds, 15 inch-pounds, something like that. We'll put that one on. And again, I'm doing 2 on each, just for the additional security. You don't need to do that. Again, I'm going to reference the numbers, make sure they're on the bottom. Go ahead and put that in. Yep. Now the kit did come with O-rings that you can put on the barrel as you put it in there to help as a seal. I didn't like the way it was pushing out when I tightened it up. I feel that if it did pop out completely, then this would become loose. So the originals didn't have it. I'm not going to worry about it. There is some weep holes on the cabinet here, so, or on the door, so I'm not worried about it. Again, make sure the serrations are facing the door. Snug her up. Now with the bolt off and the stop assembly off, this will actually spin completely around in circles. So we want to make sure everything is the same all the way around. So I'm going to go double check and make sure the position that I have my lock when it's in the unlocked position. So for me, the door is unlocked when the key is inserted in this position with the index to the top. So that is unlocked. I want to make sure both of them are in that position, and then they go clockwise on the turn. We've got a lock assembly right here that'll do a quarter turn and stop. So we want to make sure that when we put this on, that we turn the right direction and it goes that quarter turn, stops. That way the key can come out and go in. So let me step around here. And again, we're going clockwise, right? So now we're kind of going counterclockwise. We're in the unlock position. So I'm setting the key up. I'm putting that lock in to where right now it's locked and it'd be in the open position. I can come down and test it. Now we're locked or unlocked. So we'll just make sure that doesn't move. Go ahead and grab. Again, this is the one with the piece of hose on it. The other one actually doesn't need it because of that right here, the handle. I'll show you that in a minute. So we're going to go ahead again, make sure that when we putting this in position, that when we do turn it, it goes to that lock position. It would be no fun if you got all the way done and everything was backwards. How do I know? I won't tell you. I've done it. So now you want to take, go ahead and tighten these up. Easy. Be very easy on this. Go down. It's going to snug up. Once it's snug, stop. You're done. Let's take the key, come down. Let's just check this one real quick. So we're going to come here. Locks. Feels really, really good. Now, something I did actually a couple years ago is I went ahead and put some protection for the inner lip of the storage cabinet, because you can see where it's getting banged and messed up. So especially on the bottom, I put this little rail right here so stuff won't mess it up. Well, so I had to go ahead and kind of enlarge that so everything would fit. But as you see, it just closes real nice and easy. Now the second one, I don't have a piece of air hose or rubber hose, whatever hose, on it, because that handle is actually taking some of the gap, pulling this back closer towards where it was originally. So on the other side, you didn't have to change it. Let's grab our parts and pieces. They're right there. Again, let's go ahead and make sure that it's in the proper position. So right now, this one's in the unlocked. That one's showing unlocked. Okay. And this one, for me, is backwards. adjusted, so all we have to do is just take this stop and flip it over to where now it is in the stop position, or in the lock position. We turn it and it's in the unlocked, and it worked properly. Now we can come back in, put our latch on, lock washer, and our nut. 7/16 wrench. Again, you're just going until it's snug. You don't want to go too tight. Let's come down and let's test. Feels nice and tight. Bring it down a little bit like this. So we're nice and secure. Let's go ahead. Real easy to open. So there we go. So as you noticed, again, I've just got the rubber hose on one side and nothing on this other side. Worked out awesome. A couple of things I've noticed is that every now and then the key does like to stick a little bit. Probably going to need to put a little bit of lube on it, you know, until they get wore in or broke in. This is actually the first cylinder that I was actually putting in, and like I said, I had that rubber on it, O-ring. Didn't like that, but as I was putting it on, and I was using this wrench right here, just real nice and easy, and all of a sudden I stripped the stud out. Let me get this off real quick so you can see it. Bring it close in. It just pulled the threads right there. So I'm going to be contacting the manufacturer and discuss with them, see if they're going to go ahead and send a replacement out or what. And I will definitely let you know. All right, fairly simple install. Just know that you know, you're going to get straight latches, and the ones that came on mine were crooked, so pay attention to that when you're putting them in. The hose right there, tighten it up, made it feel really secure so it's not kind of like flapping around or anything like that. Helps get it up against that weather seal. Keys, kind of sticky every now and then, but that's the newness of the key. I'm sure once it gets that newness off of it, they'll work fine. Also, we can put some key lock specific lubricant in it to help with that. And then later on this year, when we're out camping or something like that, come back with you with a review after we've had some time to use these. Real quick, simple install. Down below is a link where you can get these. They come in multiple sizes, so you're going to need to measure and check how long your assembly is, so you get the proper ones. So other than that, hey, if you got something out of this video, please hit the like button, subscribe and share. Until the next video, you guys have a wonderful day.